Once upon a time, in the heart of a bustling city, lived a little girl named Ellie. Just like any other 10-year-old, Ellie had an insatiable curiosity and a sparkle in her eyes that was hard to ignore. Yet deep down, Ellie struggled with her voice. She often felt overwhelmed in school, her shy nature hiding her from the vibrant world that thrived around her. But everything changed the day she stumbled upon the Whispering Woods. The Whispering Woods was a mystical forest located on the outskirts of the city. Legends spoke of its trees whispering to those who dared to listen. Though many dismissed it as mere folklore, Ellie found solace in the idea of a place that understood what it meant to be heard without having to speak first. One Saturday morning, Ellie packed a small backpack filled with snacks and a notepad. She followed a winding path leading away from her backyard, letting it guide her through the tall grass and into the mysterious entrance of the Whispering Woods. As soon as she stepped in, a gentle breeze tickled her cheeks, and the rustling leaves sounded almost like a welcoming song. Inside the forest, sunlight filtered through the thick canopy, casting enchanting patterns on the ground. Every tree seemed to have its own unique personality, their twisted branches reaching out, as if wanting to share their stories. Ellie, driven by curiosity, laid her hand on the bark of a towering oak, and suddenly a warm, comforting voice filled her mind. "Hello, dear child," it began, the voice seasoned with wisdom and kindness. "I am Oaken, guardian of tales untold." Ellie's eyes widened with surprise but also excitement. "Can you really understand me?" she whispered aloud, feeling silly yet hopeful. "Indeed," replied Oaken, "and I see from the quiet in your heart that you wish to learn our stories." Ellie nodded eagerly. "I want to be brave. I want to be like the heroes in books. But I feel so small." The forest seemed to hum with life as Oaken continued. "Fear not, for every hero's journey starts from a small step. Would you like to hear about Arya, the courageous little squirrel who stood up for her friends?" Ellie listened intently as Oaken spun a tale of Arya, a small squirrel who once saved the forest creatures from a terrible storm, teaching them the strength of togetherness and courage. As Oaken's stories flowed one after the other, Ellie began to feel a shift in her heart. The tales of bravery, kindness, and self-discovery resonated with her deeply. For hours, Ellie wandered through the whispers of the woods, visiting the old willow tree who spun stories of compassion and unity, and the proud pine who shared tales of hope and resilience. With each story, Ellie felt her world expanding, her own bravery blossoming like the wildflowers under her feet. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting a golden hue across the forest, Ellie realized it was time to head back home. The voices of the Whispering Woods then all spoke in unison. "Take our stories with you, brave one, and let them guide your heart and voice." Ellie emerged from the woods, her backpack just a little lighter without the weight of self-doubt. And though she left the mystical forest behind as she stepped back onto the city street, it was with the assurance that she was no longer alone. The trees had given her a gift far beyond magic. They had given her belief in herself. Back at school, Ellie surprised herself by speaking up more and sharing stories of her own, some directly from the Whispering Woods. Her laughter rang out freely, and soon, the other children started gathering around, eager to hear about the magical forest and its tales of courage.